it's got to be one in the trenches if you're Dickinson.
Dickinson has won the toss. They will defer. They will kick to North Shore. North Shore head coach Willie Gasson brings an 11-2 record in. They playing out of 23-6A. Dickinson, a perfect 13-0. Coach John Snelson, as Patine tell you about. Let me tell you about tonight's quarterback matchup, which is presented by Panini America. For Dickinson, Lorenzo Aguirre, 3,108 passing yards, 40 touchdowns against 6 INTs. And for the talented North Shore Mustangs, they seem to be at the Region 3 finals every year. They're back this year. They're led by quarterback Caleb Maryland. He's a bit of a dual threat, just under 3,000, 2,965 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 6 INTs. He's also tacked on 448 rushing yards and 5 TDs. That's tonight's quarterback matchup presented by Panini America. Dickinson in the gray on light gray with the white helmets. Those are the Gators. And red on red on red, maybe a little green on those numbers for the North Shore Mustangs. Region 3 area finals. The winner will play the winner, Lake Travis and Johnson, a battle of 2 undefeated teams there. And they're just holding the football as we anticipating putting the ball in the air, and we are underway. A chilly December night. The ball checks up at the 1-yard line, picked up there. Really not what you want to start the ball game. They will scrimmage from the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's Caleb Maryland. Leading rusher Hezekiah Johnson comes in with 1,029 yards and 19 touchdowns.
Keep an eye right here on number 99. Chase Lewis comes in, 5 sacks on the night, puts a lot of pressure up the middle.
And they go right up the middle, and it's just a heap of humanity, not much room, maybe a yard. That happens when you're here every year at this level in the 6A Division I, the big boys. Maryland fakes a give, throws left side, coverage is there, contested catch, and check it. That ball came loose. Jalen Bocard, the leading receiver for North Shore, comes in with 1,003 receiving yards. He had a big game last week, had 4 catches, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. That time unable to complete the catch. It's 3rd and long.
That's a one-on-one matchup on the outside with Royce Bimage, a sophomore, covering.
Yeah, Bimage comes in with 4 TFLs. Deep throw. Maryland shoots it down that far sideline. Contact there, and in comes the flag.
Yeah, just not looking back at the ball. Tim Ricks gets caught up in it.
Defense. Fractions ticket 15-yarder, and they have
downs as they were facing a 3rd and 9.
Handoff. Johnson did well to make positive yards. It looks like he's going to have a 2-yard pickup. Looking all day. He's going to try to escape. He's going to get the edge and turn it up this near sideline. A little jump cut, and he's going to tippy-toe out of bounds up near the 34-yard line. He's got enough to move the sticks. Just a terrific venue. Game time temps right around 50 degrees. A little misty, foggy. Hezekiah Johnson, forget about it. He has stood up and pushed back Royce Bimage. Again, the sophomore corner putting his nose in there in the run game.
Yeah, 56 tackles on the season for Bimage.
Handoff, a little zone read, and he eventually gives it to the ball carrier. Single back with Maryland. They fake a give. Wide open over the middle. Ball's tipped. One of the big uglies up front. Got his mitts on a football. Incomplete. And we will see a Mustangs punt.
Chase Lewis, once again for the Gators, gets a paw on it. Knocks it down. Excuse me.
Yeah, he is active up front. Big number 99. He's hard to miss right in the middle of that Gators D.
It's hard to tell from this angle, but he looks to be about 6'1", 6'2", probably a good 265, 270. I think that'll push a pocket.
That'll push a pocket. It's punt formation. DeFreeze, the punter, he's one of your starting wide receivers, so he presents an issue. And that punt's going to land at the 25-yard line and kick sideways. It'll be down right there. It's Lorenzo Aguirre, 3,108 passing yards. Malachi Gamble will also see Josh Bledsoe. Gamble comes in with 866 rush yards, 9 touchdowns. Bledsoe a little nicked up, got back in the lineup last week. He's got 7 touchdowns, 418 rush yards, and we will see a lot of Caleb Peterson. He will touch the ball in multiple ways. He wears number 3. Braden Glover is also a problem in the pass game. They come up empty. Little speed sweep left to right. Nowhere to go. He's going to be dumped for maybe no gain. That's Malachi Gamble on the carry.
You want to talk about closing speed? That's a sideline-to-sideline player.
Fake it. Aguirre looks over the middle, throws low and incomplete. Not much room, but he fit it in there. These are two of the best defenses in the state right here. No question about it. Aguirre, a little bit of pace. He's in trouble. He's swallowed up and sacked.
Got a flag down. The head linesman throws it here on the near side of the field. I think we're going to have an offsides defense penalty.
It'll be offsides D. Boy, that's a big one, Patine. That negates a sack and a for sure punt. Instead, it's now 3rd and 5. That's ESE. Aguirre, 3rd and 5. Over the middle. Up high for Caleb Peterson. Incomplete. Coverage there was tight, and that will be a 3 and out. A punt fest early, if you can say that. 2 possessions, 2 punts. And that is handled by your starting quarterback, Lorenzo Aguirre. That ball picked up on the run. Nice field position here for North Shore.
There's the flag.
Flag comes in late. Dorian Barnes on the return. He's a dangerous one. And he motors up into plus territory to the Dickinson 48-yard line.
Personal foul. Onside block. During the return. North Shore. 15-yard penalty.
Well, however you define it, I was halfway right.
2 backs in there. Handoff. Guess who says no thank you? Chase Lewis. Single back in there with Maryland. He's got it straight ahead. Best run of the night. And Hezekiah Johnson makes his way up to the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard rip. And it'll set up 3rd and medium. Maryland looking all day. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll motor out of bounds with plenty for the first down at the 47-yard line.
The guy that has about close to 500 yards on the season. Yeah, you want to account for Maryland.
Great job by Maryland to catch the snap. Swings it out. We're going to see a flag.
Holding. Number 2 offense. 10-yard penalty for the previous foul.
Yeah, it's spotted the foul, so it'll be probably about a 7-yard penalty. 1st and 13. Trips to the short side left. QB design run for Maryland. He waits, and then he takes a lick. You got to be careful with your QB taking hits like that. Aiden Edison came up from his safety position and brought the wood. Under 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Maryland has pressure, throws deep, and incomplete. Intended target. North Shore converted on its only 3rd down of this with the QB scramble. Maryland rips a throw left side, and making a man miss is Jalen Bocard. He's out the gate, folks, and Chase Lewis all the way downfield will not catch him.
They brought a 2-man blitz, sent 5. Lewis had to leak out and be dropped in coverage, but it just wasn't enough. North Shore able to take off the top of the defense there.
51 yards. Caleb Maryland to Jalen Bocard. And North Shore takes their second possession, goes 65 yards in 6 plays. On 3rd and 8, Caleb Maryland hit Jalen Bocard on about an 8-yard stop route, and it was all Bocard after that as he took it to the house. Point after was good. And the ensuing kickoff's fielded near the 10-yard line, and making his way up to the 28-yard line is Avery Young, the junior.
215, 220, and 250. All up front in your face all day long. Watch 94, Jaden Curry go to work.
Aguirre,
6'4".
deep shot. Peterson's there. He will not make the catch. Oh, my goodness. A massive missed opportunity for Caleb Peterson. A beautiful ball from your quarterback, and just didn't complete the catch.
I don't credit that to the defense. I don't credit that. It's just, that's one you want to relive.
Gators go quick. Peterson technically wasn't even off the field, as he was 55 yards or more downfield when they lined up to get a quick playoff. He was still barely in the field of play, but he was behind the officials, so they didn't see it, and that's a quick 6-yard completion. Call it 5. And the Gators showing some tempo here. They've got a 3rd down and 5 from their 33-yard line. Aguirre fakes to Gamble over the middle. We saw that play in the first sequence. It's incomplete again. Jace Washington, the intended target. Coverage was tight, throw was low, and incomplete.
He had to get rid of it quick. Zaquan Nunn was coming.
Yeah, it's just take your pick for the North Shore D. I mean, it's all. I said it last week. It's like there's 12 of them out there.
It's like one continuous red wall.
That's right. Aguirre, your punter. That'll be fair caught at the 40-yard line. With the scrambling ability of Maryland and with the skill players, the plethora of skill players, as we saw in that last possession, they're always one play away from taking the distance. He's going to hand it off and forget about it. Well, he broke some tackles. He'll be dumped for a loss back to the 35-yard line. That's a big loss. Chase Lewis was the first man there, and then his compadres came to join the party.
Well, you see they're starting to move Lewis around on that line, moving him from the guard position out to the tackle spot and back and forth, and so
a little bit of pressure, throw is high and picked off. Look out. Ricky Casimir, another interception, his 7th to lead the team on the season, and that was a timely one for this Dickinson defense.
They come into tonight plus 16 in the turnover category.
Pistol look, throwing again. Throwback screen set up to Peterson. He's got blockers in front. And the defender did well to avoid the blocker and limit Peterson to a gain of about 5 yards. Has abandoned the rush game here early going.
See North Shore moving.
3rd and 4.
Guys on the line.
Gamble has it right edge. He's got the edge. He's got a first down. So a little bit of a trend buster as they run it on 3rd down. He's spun out of bounds in plus territory down at the 38. Gators showing tempo. Gamble has it again right side. And unable to step through a tackle, falls to the 35-yard line. A flag comes in late. It'll be a 2-yard gain pending the penalty. And that's why I was commenting that they had abandoned the run. Aguirre has room to run. He'll step up and motor out of bounds. He's hit right on the boundary, and the flag comes in. The linesman closest there didn't throw the flag. The white hat was about 10 yards behind the play, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Trip stacked to the right.
They're playing against the pass here.
Aguirre stepping up over the middle. Catch is made inside 42 on 59 catches. Handoff right side. Gamble is in trouble, and he'll be swarmed under. A big loss back near the 14-yard line. They're going to give him progress to the 13, a loss of 5. They are in Orlando Torres field goal range. A little inside screen. Catch is made, and they won't get the first down.
This will be a little 22-yarder. This one sails through the uprights and good. 11:56 to go here in the quarter, and it's 7-3.
The 10-yard line.
I can probably make out a 2 from there. Barnes fields it at the 19. He's got some room around the left side. He's going to bring it out across the 30, and a flag comes flying. This one's going to be a face mask penalty that's going to tack on yardage for North Shore. 2 wideouts to the top of your screen, one to the bottom. Maryland on first down, looking to pass. Flush from the pocket, rolling out to his right. He's going to have to tuck and run. He'll hit the sidelines, far side of the field, and send a man in motion. Quick screen. This pass out to Marcus Stewart. They're here pre-snap.
Yeah, they got Jason Mason just standing up in that A-gap, full out blitz.
Maryland let it go downfield. This pass is complete. Cuts back to the inside. Trying to find some room around the seam. Picks up a block downfield. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Mustangs. Are you kidding me? You ever watch baseball? You ever seen the freeze? Well, DeFreeze just turned on the Jets there and took it to the house. When you got a quarterback like Maryland that allows you to extend the plays.
Yeah, Dickinson had, I think it was 6 or 7 guys in the rush package there, and then Maryland just escapes. They have to keep him in the pocket. They've thus far been unable to do that.
First and 10, Dickinson backed up near the goal line. They're going to have it right at the 6-yard line. First down, fires a pass. This one batted down at the line of scrimmage. Aguirre, couple steps, and he's got a tuck and run. He's going to throw this one away.
At the Dickinson 41.
Barnes, a little bounce off the turf. He's going to have a chance to bring this one out.
Look out. Good coverage. He'll motor out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Great starting field position.
Both sides. Maryland to the right, has room around the right edge. Maryland down the sideline, showing the speed, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. And a flag on the backside of the play, but the touchdown will definitely stand. Field to put another 6 on the board by Caleb Maryland.
Yeah, almost a flawless first half so far. They did have the INT from Maryland, and then they got the PAT block. Good return from, now they did, in that penalty also, they had to kick off from the 25-yard line, which is why Dickinson has good starting field position.
Gamble in the backfield. Aguirre under pressure. And once again, driven to the turf. Is that Nunn once again? Yes, sir. Zaquan Nunn. They're wearing their gold uniforms.
They're in the same district.
Oh yeah, then he's done.
Smoke screen left side. Caleb Peterson is probably their most dangerous skill player, and he shows off those skills there. It was 3rd down and 24 after the huge loss.
It's not happening. North Shore is imposing their will, as they typically do.
Yeah, that is a very tall task to say you're going to win the game in the trenches against the North Shore Mustangs when they just marry size and speed and even experience as good as anybody in the great state of Texas.
Maryland flushed. Maryland escapes, lets it go downfield. This one's going to sail out of bounds, incomplete, as Maryland has to throw it away. Hit as he threw. It's Chase Lewis and company. I got to get rid of this roster here. There we go. We're good now.
Left-footed DeFreeze. It's a wobbler. It's going to land at the 41 and take a North Shore bounce. It's down at the 30. They go incomplete there. It's 3rd and 9.
Aguirre with time over the middle. This pass is complete. Takes the snap. Looking to fire a pass under pressure. He'll throw it away. Far side of the field. Had John Mann out there in space. Matchup on the outside. Quick screen. This pass complete. Driving up field near the marker.
Keep a linebacker with an eye on Gamble.
Got to go up tempo. Aguirre over the top. Has a man. Downfield. Complete. Into the hands of Jamarian Payne. And it's a red zone trip for the Dickinson Gators. They've got it at the 14-yard line.
Second best throw of the night for Aguirre. The first one was dropped by Caleb Peterson on a long ball in that first quarter. This time, Jamarian Payne, with coverage draped all over him, gets the Gators in scoring position.
You got to go quick here. Aguirre goes through the progressions. Now he'll ground this. Otherwise, you're going to have to attempt a field goal to try to amass some points on this drive. Aguirre takes a shot, has a man, complete, end zone. Jamarian Payne, touchdown, Gators.
Improvisation from your quarterback. Improvisation from Jamarian Payne, who makes 2 huge plays on this very late first half possession to keep Dickinson in shouting reach of the vaunted North Shore Mustangs. A huge play.
You talk about the improvisation as well as the touch pass. I mean, he perfectly dropped that one into the bucket. Dave Campbell's texting live. Dickinson with some heroics. Scored some points on the previous drive. This is Barnes bringing it out across the 30.
And that's where we sit, 20-10, and we are underway here in the second half.
This one fielded inside the 10. Brought out near sideline, quickly swallowed up and dumped to the turf. Marcellus Hunter. First and 10 from the 19. Aguirre takes the snap. First down is a give to Gamble. Gamble driving forward. Turns on a little power near the end of the run and amasses 5 yards on the carry.
Staying on schedule 5-yard run, Malachi Gamble.
In motion is Peterson. Once again, it's a give to Gamble. Slashes off the left side edge, and he's near the marker, but about a yard shy. By the way, Chris, you see what I was talking about earlier happening right in front of our eyes? You see who's on the field here on the offensive side of the ball?
Big number 99, Chase Lewis, in there in a protection package look, and Coach Nelson snaps his first time out of this second half.
I love this idea of bringing in Chase Lewis and putting him up here near the line of scrimmage to protect. Gary needs all the time that he can get.
He's tucked in tight end left.
Aguirre hit as he throws. This ball pops out incomplete. 22 set, 2 wideouts, both sides of the screen, and here's a pass. This time completed in the hands of Naquan Kinchin.
Again, it's your quarterback as the punter. Presents some fake, at least, options. And the punt is away.
Barnes fields it at the 16. Dances. Now bouncing to the outside across the 25 and out of bounds right at it.
Get your money's worth.
Maryland in an empty set has plenty of time. He's filing taxes. Now lets it go. Has a man deep. This pass completed into the hands of Aubrey Johnson. A huge play and a first down for the North Shore Mustangs. They've got it at the 24.
All day to throw. All day for the route to develop.
From where you started on after the first down. The first and goal. Maryland fires a pass to the outside. This is DeFries. Then he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Mustangs.
Absolutely perfect ball placement from Maryland as he threw it to the outside shoulder.
Reception like that. Fakes the give. Lets it go. Has a man far side of the field, and this pass is incomplete. Looking for Caleb Peterson.
Incompletions.
Once again, Aguirre over the middle. This pass, oh, it pops out. Unbelievable. Oh, an unfortunate turn of events for the Dickinson Gators. Looks like Kinchin was going to come up with it. He got hit right as he was reeling it in. First and 20, they're going to play man.
They're going to give 5 yards back. Free play. Look out.
Oh, this pass is complete down the sidelines. Second and 10, or second and 4.
Second and 3 from the 5, and that's going to be a touchdown.
No, he's going to be down. He's going to be
touchdown.
short. Whoa, they're going to say that he's still driving forward. That's why you play till the whistle blows, folks. That's another 6 on the board for the North Shore Mustangs.
Yeah, that's his helmet right there.
North Shore. This is John Mann bringing it out. John Mann fighting for yardage out across the 40. Mann trying to get you 5 or 6 yards underneath. Aguirre sees Gomez in the flat. Reception made. Gomez driving forward, but to not much success. It's a gain of 1.
And they will send in the punt team. 3 and out. Nice return by Mann to get the drive started. Incomplete. False start. Incomplete. Punt. As we roll up on, not sure why the clock's moving. Oh, yeah, never mind. He was tackling.
You got lost like I did. Hey, look.
It's okay.
I just needed company in this. That's all. Barnes calls for the fair catch. It hits the turf. It's loose. There's a scrum.
I think Dickinson's got it. On it. Barnes just kind of a brain freeze.
Waiting for the officials to sort it out. No indication just yet. Dickinson players get excited. There it is.
Play.
The Gators have it near the red zone. They're going to take possession around the 23 or 24 to be the 24. Not done with you yet, McGavin. Ball, do you? 34-10, Aguirre gets a second attempt at it. Has a man. End zone caught. Jace Washington on the reception. Touchdown, Gators.
What a turn of events.
Along with Gamble working out of the backfield. Aguirre over the middle. This pass is broken up in the end zone. This one fielded at the 15, brought out across the 25 and out to the 30 for North Shore. Backfield. Man in motion. Maryland has time over the middle. This one caught. DeFreeze breaks loose for one defender on his feet. Out across the 40. And they convert.
Yeah, they just constantly put pressure on you. Fade route, north end zone, coverage there, incomplete. Little bit of contact, no flag. Good coverage. 31 yards. Just beat the play clock. Low and left and good. More importantly, it took 6 minutes and 43 seconds to do it. As that drive started in the third quarter. Nice return for Caleb Peterson. You put your most talented skill player back to return a kick, and he makes his way all the way out to the 45-yard line. That looked like it was a face mask grab.
Exactly what it looked like to me.
And there is no flag. Mustangs shifting up front. Free rushers at Aguirre, uncorks a throw. Well, okay, now that's a little bit of contact. One might argue is uncatchable. North Shore.
21 in that one.
Throwback. Caleb Peterson is going to throw to Payne, who's bracketed in traffic.
Well, it was actually more like it was snuffed out. I mean, you threw it into triple coverage.
There's Peterson. There's his best play of the night as he got the swing pass, came straight down that far sideline. That'll move the sticks.
Peterson's had a quiet night, over 1,500 yards.
Payne in the backfield with Aguirre. Aguirre to his right.
What a grab.
Really nice. Aguirre looking, throwing, catches made, tackle broken, trucks a man. Nequan Kinchin says, this season is not over, folks.
Seconds left on the clock. I love it. That's football.
QB run left. Aguirre's in for the touchdown.
Number 12, Lorenzo Gator.
In regulation. Will we see an onside kick? We will. Popped up in the air, fielded perfectly and cleanly. As Coach Gaston had his hands team up there, and that's a big recovery, if you will, reception of the onside
right
kick.
Here. Oh, that's going to
go back, dude.
First down.
Royce Bimage had all day to go back. He's like putting his palms up. It was unabated, but they didn't throw the flag, and that's a first down, and that's basically
that could be ball.
All she wrote.
Cards. I don't collect cards.
I was thinking you might.
No, sir.
Brantley bounces it. He's in space. He's inside the 10, and he will score.
That's the final nail in the coffin, folks. That's all she wrote. I mean, going to be decided in the trenches, and unfortunately, the Gators were just outmatched tonight.
Nequan Kinchin hauls in.
Right, they're so physical. They can use their hands. They drive. Look at this. They push the pocket. I mean,
they're everything. He's bigger than that. He's bigger than that. Yeah.
6'4". No, 6'3", 250. You're close.
I was close. Deep ball. Catch is made at the 1 yard line. Jace Washington, a highlight reel catch. Powerhouses. That is the North Shore Mustangs.
Katy, C.E. King, Cy Fair, Pearland, Atascocita.
Little RPO. Jamarian Payne is very comfortable in that corner of the south end zone. He's got his second touchdown grab of the night with 31 seconds to go in regulation. Just for sort of moral victories, respectability, if you will. 44-29 pending the extra point.
Their district to the woodshed. Undefeated. It was incredible. Oh, no. The kick is
Here
blocked.
we go.
No.
The block.
Are you
Extra
kidding?
point is going to be returned for 2 points for North Shore.
And that is c'est la vie.
Insult to injury.
They just got beat up front on both sides of the ball.
A little squib attempt, and that should be your
Right
ball
here.
game. Yeah, I've done a number of games from here. I agree. It's one of my favorite venues. And that's your quarterback, Caleb Maryland. Takes the snap, takes the knee. The two teams will convene to midfield. Your heart breaks for those Dickinson seniors. Their season comes to an end, and for many of them, Patine, their football career has just come to an end as the clock will hit 000. We'll take a quick final thoughts before we do offensive player of the game and call it a night.
Yeah, good luck to the next opponent for North Shore. If they come out firing on all cylinders as they did tonight, they're bound to maybe even win another championship, but they're bound to go to that final.
Matchup of Johnson and Lake Travis, two 13-0 teams. I'm not sure if that game's going on right now or tomorrow. Tonight's offensive player of the game, presented by Elite Source Evaluators, that's ESE, is quarterback Caleb Maryland of North Shore High School. 3 touchdowns through the air, 2 more on the ground. He was in control of the game from start to finish. That's Caleb Maryland, quarterback, North Shore High School.